Hello, I'm Frankie.
And I'm Rachel.
And welcome back to the next part of our Trials in the Sky Let's Play. So in the last one we were having fun. Whoa, uh-oh. Oh, fuck!
What?
I haven't fucking ruined this, have I?
What?
Oh no! Why am I stuck?
You can't move?
Oh no! No, don't do this to me!
What is it? Is this a glitch or what?
I've never been in this position before. Does this person move or something? Oh no! Oh no! This is our only save because I'm a dumbass and I only have one save file.
So what can you do?
I don't know. Tell me there's like there won't be any auto saves, will there? No. Oh, thank God! I was just holding forward that whole time. I'm gonna have two save files from now on, just in case. Oh my God, my heart. I don't remember what I was saying because that was just like horrible. Anyway.
Were you saying what we did last time? I can't remember.
Yeah, we were just enjoying this festival. So I'm gonna fucking save it right here. Save it over that horrible one. Okay. Anyway. Okay, we're just enjoying this. So let's talk to this guy. I wasn't expecting so many buildings here. Right. So we went into there. We came from here. The natural science and social studies classes are up here. Neat. Okay, so we've got this one to do. This is social studies demonstration, Rwandyan history and economy. I don't remember us going in here. So let's talk to people. Antonio, I wonder what typical classes here are like. Who's this? Thelma? Haha, today we're on standby. We're like the information desk. We can explain the social studies periodical in plainer terms if anyone asks. Can you then? No? We don't get to ask that question. Who's this? Liz. I came here with my son to check out the Royal Academy campus. We've got to get him focused on passing next year's entrance exams. That's what this guy. Oh, it's logic. My social studies class has been using various economic indicators to predict future trends and will be displaying the results here today. We also have a collection of materials summarising the history and development of this region in a simple, easy to read format. If you're interested, come and take a look. Can we actually like interact with any of this stuff? Oh, yeah, that's it. It summarises the trends in orbal arts usage. Okay, anything on the board or anything? Oh, here. And something here. It has a graph depicting changes in the tourist industry's annual growth rate. What about here? What about this bit? No? Who'd be this? This guy looks familiar. Oh no! Butler Philip. Your Grace, I hate to say this once more, but please consider your words when among the public. If you remember this dickhead. Duke Dunnan. So this is the campus which is funded through the royal coffers.
Horrible hair.
As the Queen's nephew, I ought to give it a thorough inspection. I'm sure that the students will consider it a great honour. What? Was the old fart even invited? I imagine he was not inviting. I imagine he was. Not inviting him would have just been asking for trouble. This guy, I hate this guy. So this is the campus. So this is the campus which is funded through the royal coffers. I wonder if I find it somewhat lacking. They haven't even a single gilded bird feeder. As the Queen's nephew, I ought to give it a thorough inspection. Who'd be this guy? Argyle. No haunted houses this year. Too cliched, I guess. Miss Whaler? My class was fairly low-key. To be honest, I think the research periodical is pretty plain. But it's okay. I'm just glad we have readers. Anything here? It lists the most important exports. Alright, well I guess we're done here if there's nothing else. Who are you? I'm not sure where to go next. You attend classes here? Do you ever get to have any fun? No. No, it's not. Okie dokie. I guess this is it. We're done exploring this. So I guess now it is time we go and pick up that professor guy, which, if I remember correctly, I think it was either here or the other side. Yeah, I think it was in here. So let's take him to where we take him. My, the students here are fortunate. I certainly wish my own meals only cost this much. Continue looking around campus. Take the professor to social studies room. Well, well, you've certainly pulled out all the stops, haven't you? So many areas of interest, from history to economics. Thank you so much. This looks like smashing fun. It was my pleasure to help, sir. Social studies is my major, so I hope you enjoy looking around. I've never been any good at this whole academics thing. One of these days, you're really going to have to get over that. Being a bracer requires knowledge in many different areas of study. Well, I'm itching to start looking around, so if you'll excuse me. Thank you again for showing me the way here. Alright. Well now, I see that you're studying hard. You people, okay, now what? People say something different? I'm not sure where to go next. Oh, I don't know where to go next. What are we doing? We're meant to just be enjoying. I wasn't expecting so many buildings here. I'm not too sure what to do now. Oh! Miss Chloe! So these are the children from the orphanage. Oh, you're all here! Hey kiddos, glad you can make it. Are you having fun? Yeah, it's awesome! I ate so much candy, I puked. I told you not to be such a pig. Haha, is Matron Teresa with you? Yep, she's talking to those people over there. Here she is. Good afternoon, all. Matron Teresa. Good afternoon, Matron. Thank you very much for inviting us here today. The children and I have enjoyed it greatly. Hey, Miss Chloe. When's your play thingy supposed to start? We've all been looking forward to it. I see. Well, you'll have to wait just a little longer. Did you know that both Estelle and Joshua are going to be in the play with me? Really? That's going to be so cool. What part are you going to be playing, Mr. Joshua? Well, how to put this? You'll just have to wait and see, won't you? Oh, by the way, are you guys still playing in MAGNOLIA? Yes, through the continued good will of the innkeepers. That said, however... Hey, guys, do you want to see the costumes that will be used in the play? There are pretty dresses and suits of armour. Pretty dresses? Suits of armour? Haha, I guess I have your attention. I'll give you an exclusive sneak peek at them before the play even starts. Yay! I want to go too! I'll be backstage. Come when you're ready. Joshua, he knows how to read the room, you see. Okay, now follow me. Joshua is such a thoughtful boy. I didn't want to speak of this in front of the children. You mean... Yes, I've chosen to accept the mayor's offer. We will impose upon the Minorians no longer. I will tell the children today, after the festival. I see. That's sad, but I suppose you have no choice. Please don't look at me so. Grantsel is easily reachable by airship. Moreover, I can look for work while I am there. If I save enough Mira, I'll be able to rebuild the orphanage someday. Matron. Now then, let us find the children, shall we? I would imagine that they're a bit much for Joshua to handle on his own. Wow, this is so cool! I wonder if I could wear it. Not with how short you are. I wish I could try on a white dress. Well, you look like you're having fun. Huh? Well, where'd Joshua go? Mr. Joshua? He left after he brought us here. He said wait here until the girls arrive. Is something wrong? Hehe. Eyes knows. Mr. Joshua went looking for the guy with silver hair. Huh? Silver hair? Yeah, he helped us get out of the fire before. His hair's all shiny and pretty. What? So he's been seen on campus? Uh-huh, just for a second though. Mr. Joshua was sure surprised. Polly, you dummy, why didn't you come and tell any of us? Because I was eating a crap. Estelle, I know. I'll be right back, matron. Yes, that's fine. Chloe, would you please go with her? Don't worry about us, we'll be fine. By your leave, matron. Hey, you're going too? Yes, I'm sorry. We'll see you at the play. Yeah, it's gonna knock your socks off. Anyway, let's go find Joshua. I don't know who that guy with the silver hair is, but even without meeting him, he totally creeps me out. Just a moment, please. Sieg! Scree? I need to ask you something. Did you see where Joshua went? Scree! I don't think I'll ever get tired of that. Wait, is he headed to the old school building down the back road? Yes. Shall we? This is where they're holding the play, right? I hope it starts soon. So everybody's going to say something different now. Is it true that we'll be able to see the princes this year? Well, we have the new school building to get to, which is at the academy back road. See, like, even people in different spots now. Hey, what's going on? Where's the fire? Don't tell me something's wrong. No, it's no big deal. Okay. Alright then. Just be sure and let me know if anything pops up. I just saw some guy with black hair go running past. Maybe he saw something interesting in that direction. So he went this way. Let's go find him. So this is the back road. This is the old school house. So now we need to search through the house. Chest. So we look in this chest now, and it's going to be like, the item fairy has yet to make her second rounds today. It's always got like silly comments like that in it. Whenever you try to open up another chest. Well, I guess this is a dead end, yeah. Okay. Let's check this side. Oh.
There he is.
Strange. I could have sworn. But it couldn't be. Joshua! Hey, you two. You need to stop making us worry about you. I almost had a heart attack when I heard you went chasing after some guy with silver hair. How did you know? Polly told us. I guess she saw you. She's a pretty sharp-eyed kid. I did follow a man matching that description out this way. But I guess I lost him. Oh my. He must have been pretty talented if he managed to give you the slip. Any idea who he was? I'm afraid not. I don't think it was our arsonist though. I tailed him as long as I could. I see. By the way, why'd you run off by yourself? My thoughts exactly. You could have at least left us a message. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Who said I was worried? I was just pointing out the importance of teamwork. Haha, you're a terrible liar. Not 5 minutes ago, you were in a total panic. I was not. And hey, you were pretty concerned yourself. Thank you, both of you. Your attention, please. All play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Once again, all play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's almost time, isn't it? Yes, we should get into costume. The play will start soon. Oh right then, let's do this. Oh, what about the guy with the silver hair? I suppose that all we can do is let Kana know and warn her to keep an eye out. The three then spoke to Kana about the silver-haired man and left for the auditorium immediately afterward. 30 minutes later. Now, it's finally time to enjoy the play.
Is this just going to be like a really long cutscene?
It's going to be a decent length. Oh shit. If anyone was wondering what that bang was, it was me fucking banging my controller on my desk. Anyway. Wow, look at all the people. Okay, now I'm kind of getting nervous. You'll be fine, Estelle. This is what all the rehearsals were for. Besides, once we start... I can't go for him. Besides, once we start up, you'll forget they're even here. You're the type who can only focus on one thing at a time anyway. Just one thing at a time, huh? Well, I guess I'll just focus on the boy in the dress then. That'll be easy. Okay. You two can have your little spat another time. This year's campus festival was already a big success. Though we have many esteemed individuals here, such as the Duke and the Mayor, we can't afford to be intimidated. So just remember our #1 rule, and you'll be fine. If you're gonna puke, do it off stage. We've done a good job of keeping the festival lively so far. Now, let's close that out with a real bang.
Horrible noise.
That was a horrible noise. Without further ado, the Student Council proudly presents Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Enjoy the show. In year 1100 of the Septian calendar, 100 years ago, Lebel was still a land of nobles and aristocrats. But commoners too held some power, and they were prodigious traders that grew more influential with each passing day. During this period there was much friction between the classes, and the nobles and commoners clashed often. As time went on, these clashes intensified. The intercession of the royal family and the church failed to end their squabbling. The stage was set for a final conflict. A year had passed since illness stole the king from his people. Our tale begins on an early spring evening in the rooftop garden of Grantsell Castle. The street lights shine on everyone, each bright with their own happiness.
Good voice.
Thank you. And in spite of that... Ah! Here you are, Princess. Please, don't you think you should be going to bed soon, Your Royal Highness? Staying up so late can surely do you no good. It's all right. If I should fall ill, if that happened, then perhaps I could avoid becoming the last ember in this dying flame we call Lebel. Please, do not speak of such things. Your Highness, you are the most exalted individual in Lebel. If you were to take a husband, you could take control of the kingdom. I will not marry. Despite my father's wishes, I shall not consent to it. But why, Your Highness? You have two fine men as suitors after all. One is Sir Julius of the chivalric Order of the Imperial Guards, and the eldest son of a duke. And Sir Oscar, commoner though he may be, he has been recognised often in his battles against the Empire. Both such fine men. No one knows better than I the quality of their characters. Oh, Oscar, Julius, how am I to choose between you? Oh my, isn't that Joshua playing the role of the princess? Aha, I suppose that Jill has put a great deal of thought into this reverse casting business. Indeed, ma'am. He plays his role well, but the two maids leave much to be desired. Do you remember, Oscar? How we spent our boyhood days in this alley running about and pretending our sticks were swords? I can never forget Julius. Wait, why did I give the... She's meant to sound royal and she's meant to be the commoner. I'll swap their voices around. In those days, it was all so simple, with you and with Cecilia alike. I treasure that time greatly. Haha, I recall how stunned I was. I would always conspire to play with her in secret, only to discover another had been doing the same. She was as lovely as the sight of the fallen petals in spring. Indeed, fair Cecilia was like unto our very own sun. But her light would dim with each day that passed. The nobles and the commoners, the fury of that conflict could never have been avoided. The princess's grief is easily understandable. Cruel fate mocks us so. For it is our very existence that has brought her such sorrow. Oh wow, they're so cold. I hate to say it, but the guy kinda looks cuter than the girls. Hush now, I watch the show. Notice, Julius. The commoners' impudence can be tolerated no longer. If they should forget their place and no longer view us as their superiors, Lebel's power structure would surely fall into ruin. If I may, Father, it has been roughly 10 years since the Eastern Republic was founded. Perhaps the eventual season of power by the common people is inevitable in any state. Speak not of such repulsive events! What is freedom? What is equality? What is anything if commoners and nobles alike should cast all tradition aside? Better we should fall to our knees before the Empire's military and concede to their will. Father! Now that's a damn fine duke up there. You let the commoners get all high and mighty, and your whole society collapses. Your Grace, perhaps it would be best to keep our voices down. Oscar, I'm expecting great things from you. If you can get the royal family on our side, we will have a great advantage over the nobles, and that advantage will allow us to seize power. But Chairman, I cannot consent to this. I can never use Cecilia for political gain. Haha. Always putting others before yourself, I see. Even though you now have the chance to become king, albeit only on paper. If you would refuse, it will lead only to a bloody uprising and subsequent revolution. The royal family, and surely the nobles as well, would disappear into the shadows of history. Chairman! Impressive. They've really done their research. I had severe doubts about this, ever since I first heard about the reverse role gimmick. Haha, the students have all put a great deal of work into this, it seems. The young braces have had no small hand in this either. I do not wish bloodshed on anyone, revolution or not. I cannot simply allow Julius and Cecilia to die. As for myself, I know not what I should do. It's no good. I'm gonna be sick. Are you alright? You must have had quite a bit more than you can handle. It may be spring, but you'll surely catch your death if you sleep out here. Thank you, good sir. It was nothing to do with being a knight, but rather simple concern. I would have to be quite the young fool not to see what I must do. You've got that right. What? Oh!
Oh shit!
My arm! Just a touch of anesthetic from on the blade. Now, if you'll be so kind as to sit still. Curse you, assassin! Who sent you? Just a noble who wants you out of the picture. He wanted it badly enough to pay me up front, and pretty well at that. All you need to do is die. I get it. Not bad at all. So up next we should have... Whoops, almost got so wrapped up that I forgot about my work. Long has it been since you have entered my sight, fair princess. Yes, Julius, it truly has. I cannot help but notice that Oscar is not with you today. Back when my father yet breathed, the both of you were oft spoken of by the maids of the court. As you well know, your highness, the kingdom is in the midst of a crisis most dire, and as such, he and I may never be as close as once we were. I confess, I come to you today to ask a favour. What favour would that be? That you would allow he and I, head of the chivalric order of the High Guard and a young general, to engage in a duel of honour, and that the victor shall be granted the great honour of becoming your husband. Haha, quite dramatic indeed. Caught up in the conflict between noble and commoner, these two close friends have finally decided on a duel. The princess now realises their determination and keeps silent. And on the day of the duel, two knights step into the grand arena of the royal city. Many have come to witness it, commoner, noble and all social castes in between. But conspicuously absent from the proceedings is the one over whom they fight, Princess Cecilia herself. My friend, I fear that this was inevitable. Perhaps fate always intended for us to meet in so base a fashion. Speak that we may both be unburdened, if nothing else, for our beloved princess. We would cleave a path through fate with our own hands, but at this moment, my words and her smile seem lost. Has fear clutched your heart, Oscar? Perhaps, but what is this passion that pierces me to the quick? As I see you with blade drawn, I feel as though I've been waiting for this moment. Before this storm, by the name of revolution, should claim us both, we shall let fate decide our outcome. Yes, and may the goddess above see our spirits as they truly are. Come then, let it be done. On guard!
Who's gonna win?
Impressive, Julius. I should say the same of you. But still, you seem to hesitate. What troubles you, Oscar? Is this the extent of your skill? Perhaps the tales of your acts of valor against the Empire were grossly overstated. Ha! Well done, Julius. Magnificent swordsmanship. Oscar, your arm! I've had worse. 'Tis but a scratch. Neither of our blades connected with flesh, not even a glancing blow. Your wound was struck prior. This is a... Chairman's called. This is a tactic most low, Duke Radman. Was this your intention from the start? Ha ha ha. I thank you to cease slandering my good name. Are you implying that I instigated this? Father, is it true? Did you? It's alright, Julius. My own inexperience has brought this about. Besides, I've received far worse on the field of battle. I will put everything I have behind my next strike. I intend to kill you. Oscar. Very well. I will wager it all on my next strike as well. For the fair princess and the future of the very kingdom. He who lives, when all is said and done, will inherit the responsibility for all. And he who dies will watch over it all from the realm of the spirits. Such is also the pride of a knight. Ha ha, I suppose it is. Yeah! No!
Best voice actor ever.
Cecilia? Princess! Cecilia, why? Were you not in attendance? Oh, Oscar, Julius, I did not wish to observe a duel between the two of you. I felt I had to find a way to put a stop to this fight. Praise Adios that I arrived in time. Cecilia, Princess, hear me, all in attendance. Dismiss me, and set aside your differences, please. Are we all not of Labelle? And do we not love this land? There is so little that separates us from one another. If you would but take your foe's hand, surely we could find a peaceful resolution. Your Royal Highness, you need say no more. My vision fades. But what of you two? Will you not do as I ask? Your will be done, my princess. At your side. Strange. Everything is floating. When I was young, I would sneak out of the castle, down to the alley. Oscar, Julius, you both always had smiles for me. I love your smiles. So, please, don't ever stop. Princess? No, just cannot be. Princess! I'll do anything! Please, no! Cecilia, you. Our poor princess. I just don't understand why she'd do such a thing. Our princess gave her life that we might stop this unending dispute. Compared to that sacrifice, what a trifle was the pride of a nobleman. Had we not been fighting, it would never have come to this. Only now, when it is too late, do I see our folly. Is this the fate of all men, with their spirits still shackled to their flesh? Adios, great goddess of the skies, we now know of your great resentment. There is much that you do not yet understand, it seems. I granted you flesh to be your vessel, but your spirit still know more of freedom and nobility. Such contempt for it lies only within you, yourselves. So beautiful, a more beautiful voice I've ever heard. It's amazing. Adios herself has granted us with her presence. The goddess. Incredible. Hear me, young knights. I have observed your contest. You are both courageous and strong, yet something vital within you is broken. It is as you say. Our own immaturity is what invited this fate upon us. Chairman, has your hate for the nobles and the monarchy blinded you to the fact that we are all but men? I am ashamed. Duke, you know your sins better than anyone else could. And you, all the rest of you, who have simply watched these events unfold, there is something fundamental within you that is lost as well. Strike your hand upon your breast and think well upon this. Ha ha ha. And it now seems that you have each remembered your hearts. As such, perhaps hope yet remains for Le Beau. So long as you never forget the lessons learned today. Oh, she has vanished. Oh, where am I? Princess! Cecilia! Oh my, Julius! Oscar! Have you both been called up to heaven as well? It's a genuine miracle. Princess! Oh, praise Adios! What? Why are the two of you here? And the Duke? And the Chairman? So then, I'm not dead? Almighty Adios. Adios has given La Belle back its beloved. Praise her for her benevolence. Oscar! Julius! What happened? Nothing that you need concern yourself over, Cecilia. The conflict is at an end. I believe that everything will be alright. You're being naive, Oscar. We still have a duel to finish, do we not? Julius? No, you still intend to fight? On the contrary, this match is concluded. And besides, this fool managed to get hit on his sword arm. But it would not do for a duel such as this to not have a clear victor. Thus it stands to reason that the man who fought with a significant handicap, yet emerged undefeated, should be regarded as the victor. Wait, Julius! Don't misunderstand me, Oscar. I have not given up on the princess. Once you are healed, our duel will continue, but with blades of wood. Just as when we were boys. I see. Ha ha. Very well then. I accept your challenge. Have neither of any of you regard for my own wishes? You are mistaken. You, my lady, shall judge today's match, and I think it only fair for the victor to be granted a kiss. Surely everyone waits with bated breath for it. Very well. Eek! Don't they look marvellous together? Almighty Adios, look well upon this, and may this fine day extend into eternity. Eternal peace to LaBelle! Eternal glory to LaBelle! Well done! Well done, well done, well done. Very good play.
Amazing.
The silver-haired man. Quite the grand finale. But no matter. Who is this mysterious silver-haired boy? Or man? And so, the curtain fell on the madrigal of the White Magnolia, to grand fanfare and acclaim. And with its conclusion, an announcement went out that the campus festival had reached its end. The crowd began to disperse and leave the campus, each person wearing a look of contentment. Ah, brilliant! Just brilliant! That was one fine play. If the director's allowed to say so. At first, I thought people would make fun of us with the roll switch like that. I'm so glad they took it seriously. Agreed. The costumes worked out pretty well. I wouldn't want to have to wear mine again, though. Corsets are like some form of torture. Haha, no kidding. Well, it was all for a good cause. And just wait till you see how many pictures the photography club took. The ones of you ought to be particularly popular. Give it a rest. The ones of Estelle and Chloe won't exactly drive people away either. The guys always go nuts for the junior girls. We're really going to rake in the mirror. I mean, all proceeds will go to a good cause. Chill. Estelle, what's wrong? Huh? Where? What are you talking about? Nothing important, really. You've been spacing out ever since the play finished. Are you okay? Well, that fight scene was pretty hard work. It's no surprise that you're tired. Do you feel sick? We can take you to the nurse's office. I'm fine, really. I deal with fatigue every day as a bracer. I'm just trying to get my head back in order, is all. Oh. Estelle, you don't mean... No, nothing like that at all. Ah! I promise, I am perfectly alright. Huh? Haha, I trust we're not interrupting. It's Chloe. Oscar was so cool. I want to be that cool when I grow up. Haha, thank you. You were really great too, Miss Estelle. Sir Julius. Hey now, Mary. And Joshua was so cute. Yeah, I couldn't stop looking. Thank you. It was great fun for us all. A play about love and friendship buffeted by the winds of a tumultuous era. It was so moving. The fight scene was intense, and though one could only expect it to end in tragedy, it had such a heartwarming conclusion. I thought it was splendid. Well, with praise like that, I'd have to say it was worth the effort. Oh yeah, Hans? Oh, right, almost forgot. Huh? What's up? It's nothing bad, don't worry. I'll be right back, so just keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Those were Jill and Hans, no? Chloe, your friends are on the student council then? Yes, they were in charge of the production of the play. I see. I must thank them then. The children will have many fond memories of Rouen. Matron. Son of a bitch. I swear I swear! I got rid of that. I've made up my mind. I will tell them my decision when we return to Manoria. And then tomorrow, we'll take the first steps. What? So soon? Hey, what you talking about? Clem, you shouldn't listen in on a grown-up's talk. It's okay, Mary, but I think we should probably return to the inn. We can have dinner and continue our discussion over there. Okay? Now then, Chloe. And you too, Estelle and Joshua. I'm afraid we'll be taking our leave. Thank you for today. It was a lovely play. Oh, well, hold on a sec. Jill's coming back any moment and she'll probably want to say goodbye before you go. Pardon me. Oh, Dean Collins. It's a pleasure to see you again, Matron Teresa. I must apologise for not coming by earlier to thank you for taking time to visit. You didn't thank me. The festival was magnificent. I'm grateful for the invitation. Yes, the students were magnificent, weren't they? Chloe told me of your current situation. Truly dreadful. I was trying to think of a way that we could help. Jill. Yes, sir. Please take this. Jill handed Matron Teresa a bulky envelope sealed with the Royal Academy's crest. What's this? We took up a collection for you. It's 1 million mirror. Please use it to help rebuild the orphanage. 1 million mirror? That's impressive. But how? Well, we have the Duke as well as the Mayor of Bose, so there are some celebrities here. Thanks to them, we were able to collect far more than we would have otherwise. Dean? No, I couldn't. I can't accept this. I don't see why not. The festival collects donations for charity every year. People donated specifically to help rebuild the orphanage. But it's too much. Please accept it, Matron. But, Chloe, I realise that you're overwhelmed, but think about it. With that much mirror, the rebuilding could start, and you wouldn't need to go to Gransel. You wouldn't have to give up your herb garden. She speaks the truth. Joseph would want you to accept this for the children. For people out of the loop, because they don't remember, because we haven't played that far. Joseph is Matron Teresa's ex-husband who passed away, and the herb garden was his, and it's a very special thing for her. You didn't focus on the amount, just what can be done with it. You're right. I don't know how to show my appreciation. Thank you all so very much. That's awesome. Yeah, that should settle that. Hey, what's this going on about? What's this about going to Gransel? Did something happen? It's okay. There's no need to worry. You've all been through so much. It's really not that big a deal, but why are you crying, Matron? Don't be silly, Clem. Those are happy tears. After the Matron and the children left to return to Minoria, Estelle and Joshua joined the other students in cleaning up after the festival. By the time everything was done, the day had given up to evening. But we had everything set up for you to be able to stay. I mean, the festival just ended and everything. Haha, sorry, but we can't. Since we're still apprentices, we can't go too long without checking in at the guild. We'd like to give our report before the day's out, if we can. So, you'll have to excuse us. Is that so? Oh well, guess I'm on my own tonight. It sure is going to be lonely in bed without you. What? Hans, would you please give the tasteless jokes a rest? Estelle, don't listen to him. Oh, ha ha ha, a joke. It's never boring with you guys, I give you that much. I hope you get the chance to come see us again. And stay for a couple of days and nights. Sure, we will. Thank you. We'll stop in again soon. Haha. Well, let's get going. We'll lose the daylight if we don't hurry. So you're headed to Minoria, Chloe? Yes, there's a lot I want to talk to the matron about. She said it would be alright for me to stay over at the inn with her and the kids tonight. I hate that you won't be here after the festival. Oh well, what can you do? I hope you have a good time. Oh yeah, about the matron and the kids. Isn't it kind of risky for them to be carrying around that much money? Oh, don't worry about that. One of the other braces escorted the whole lot of them back to the village. Her name's Kana. Apparently the Dean made a special request. He never misses a beat. Well, stay healthy, you guys. Here's hoping you guys do great with your braces studies. Yep, you can count on it. Best of luck to both of you as well. We only had a few days at the academy, but it was great fun. Well, other than class, anyway. What are you talking about, Estelle? Normally students spend most of their time attending classes. The school festival might have been fun, but it was just a special event. Yeah, you're right. Man, being a student is tougher than I thought. Haha. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just that I can't sense Sieg nearby. I wonder where he went. Maybe he's just looking for dinner. Yes, that may be it. I'm sorry, I'm just being silly. Please, allow me to come with you as far as the coastal road. Sure, it'll be fun. And that is the end of the cutscene. So, that was a long episode because of the play. That was fun. But we'll end it here now. So, thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.